My house is haunted. A credit's a credit. I hope nobody comes to the door. Hello, welcome back. How are you? Let's address the elephant in the room here. I am growing another head, apparently. We're gonna try our best today to make it look like that doesn't exist. If you haven't already, hit subscribe below. Because, you know, it makes me feel happy. I can't promise there'll be any benefits for you, but for me, it makes me very happy. So, as you can tell by the title, we're going to be attempting that Alexa Demie. Is that how you say her name? Alexa Demie? We're going to be attempting that iconic smoky wing look that she does. This is a photo I'm using for reference. I'm also using this one. Okay, we're gonna start with eyes because I don't trust myself to not mess up. So we're gonna do eyes first. Also, we're gonna use tape. I know we're kind of past those days now of using tape for our eyes, but again, I don't trust myself. So we're gonna go for it with the tape. I don't have any Scotch tape. Wait, this is Scotch tape. Never mind. I mean, like, you know, that like, it's like misty. I don't know how to describe it, but you know the one I'm talking about. It's not as like sticky. Okay, now that I look insane. Oh, I need to sneeze. I'm not one of those people that can sneeze. No, cute. Like mine are out there. I'm hoping that they are somewhat even, but they're clear, so I can't really tell right now. So once we've done all the black liner and stuff like that, that's when we'll see. I said in my last video I wasn't going to use this bow thing until I washed it because it's got makeup all over it, but I feel like I need my hair out of my face today, so we're gonna pop it on. I hope nobody comes to the door. Otherwise I gotta go downstairs like this to like prep the eyes. We're gonna use like a little concealer as base. This is the Bare Minerals concealer in the shade Light 2. I'm gonna put it over the eyelids and drag it out here so the whole thing is nice and primed and ready for the adventure. Now I'm going to set that in place. I'm going to take a white eyeshadow and just pop it on. Now that I'm looking at it with the concealer on, it's not straight. We're going to start with the wing. This whole part of the eye is left bare, isn't it? We're going to take an angled brush. I'm going to go into a black eyeshadow. This one's from the James Charles palette, if you couldn't tell already. Wing all the way back here. I'm not gonna go too far out to begin with because we can always blend it up, can't we? I'm gonna go like up to like here and then bring it all the way back in, and then we'll take it all the way into the inner corner. Okay, we're just gonna focus on the wing for a second, just so I don't overwhelm myself, and I'll be right back. Okay, now that the wing's on, it looks very dramatic right now, bear with me. We're gonna take it all the way into here, and then we're not gonna stop where our actual eye stopped. We're gonna bring it down even further in like another line, sort of like down here. I've been trying to brainstorm of whose makeup I wanna try and do next. And I don't know, because obviously if you don't know, if you're like new and you've like just stumbled across this video, first of all, hello. Yeah, if you're new, if you just don't know my videos, I basically just recreate celebrities' makeup looks because it's fun, you know? So I've been trying to brainstorm of whose makeup to do next. I really want to do Ana de Armas's makeup, like especially from the Knives Out premiere. Yes, because she's just perfection, isn't she? And she's just like, I feel like it'd be really fun to try and do like some flawless makeup. And I feel like the perfect person to go to for that would be Ana de Armas. Also, she is my favourite actress in the entire world. I feel like Ana de Armas is the way to go, right? Wings are done for now. We need to smoke this ish out. We're gonna take this brush, which is just a fluffy brush. Might be a mistake to take one like this, but we'll figure that out together. We're gonna take this brown here. It's like an in-between brown. It's cool and it's also warm. Take it just above this wing. I'm ready to smoke it out. That looks intense right now, bear with me. Okay, I was right, that brush was not gonna work. We're gonna take this brush with the same color and try and smoke it out. Okay, now that we've smoked it out, we're gonna go back in with our angled brush and deepen up the black a bit, just like really close to the lash line, just because we've kind of lost some of that deepness. Now that's done, we're gonna take a fluffy brush, same brown, and we're gonna put it in here above the crease and kind of just create like a new crease, I guess. Just on the inner part though, we're gonna kind of blend it, not right up here, but by here we're gonna blend it into the brow. And now that we've got that color down, we're gonna blend it with a different fluffy brush, just so it's not intense. Okay, now we're gonna do the same on the other eye. Okay, I think it's time to remove the tape. This is the part I always hate because it hurts. Well, that one didn't because I've moved it around so many times. Okay, I didn't line them up the worst. They're not the best, but they're not the worst. Okay, we are gonna put some false eyelashes on, so we're gonna glue them. The glue we're using is the Real False Lashes glue by Benefit. While we're waiting for the lashes to dry, we're gonna prep the base. First, we're gonna use the niacinamide serum by The Ordinary. Then go in with our CeraVe moisturising cream. And now we're going to use our facial moisturising lotion with SPF 25 from CeraVe. There's little pieces of glitter all over my face and it's really annoying me. Now we are going to attempt to put on the eyelashes. I want to be one of those girls that can just put them on and they just stay there. But mine just like to faff. Okay, lashes are somewhat on. Let's hope they stay. Now we're going to prime. We're going to use 2 primers because she's flawless. Obviously. This one is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. And next we're going to use the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer because this one makes you very matte. And she does not have any highlighter on whatsoever. I'm going to put on some foundation. This is the Stay Naked Weightless Liquid Foundation from Urban Decay. And this one is the Maybelline Fit Me one in 112. And this one is in 11NN. Gonna dot this one everywhere. Now dot this one everywhere. We're going to blend it with our sponge. Now obviously, as always, full coverage foundations don't cover my flaws. So, we're going to go in with a concealer. This is the e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer in the shade Fair Warm. I ordered a new one of these because this one's way too light. But it works for like highlight. Bit in here, bit in here. Oh, I went too close to the lines I did. Going to cover up our blemishes. I know you're not supposed to put this directly over blemishes, but who's stopping me? I'm gonna use it to highlight as well, so put it center of the face. Now, take our sponge and blend. We're gonna go back in with the concealer on the under eyes, just because her under eyes are incredibly bright and flawless. She's got no bags, so we're gonna put more on and blend it out. We are going to put some powder on under the eyes. I'm going to take a little puff and press it under the eyes. Then for the rest of the face, we're going to use the RCMA No Colour Powder on a big fluffy brush. Just make sure everywhere is set in stone. Okay, we're going to go back to the eyes. First, I'm going to take a black colour again and go over those lines we did in the inner corner, just because we kind of lost them a bit with the whole concealer and powder situation. I just had a message that a short film I was in is coming out in August. Stay tuned. When it's actually out, I'll put a link in the description because I'm very excited about it. I would have a little part, but a credit's a credit. One day, I will be on a red carpet. I've already done my red carpet glam. If you haven't seen it, go see it. Link's in the description. If you are new here, my biggest dream in life is to be an actor. I've been acting since I was like a child. So, and I'm 23 now. So, dreams still going strong. There's no shutting me up about it. We're going to take a black eyeliner pencil and we're going to line the waterline up to about, you know where like when you do this and it kind of like dips down? We're going to do up until just before that dip thing. That was so intense. That was an intense explanation, wasn't it? Oh, my eyelash is coming off. I told you. I'm going to take our fluffy brush, go back into that brown that we used, and go very close to the lash line, up until obviously where that black ends. Just do it to there. My house is haunted. I've known this for a while, but my sister has just experienced it. I don't know why I was always the one that could hear it and like it happened to me, but I'm sorry if you don't believe in all of this type of stuff, but I definitely do. And the other night, me and my sister were home alone, and we were in her room, which is downstairs, and honest to God, we were in her room and doors were just slamming. And I came out of her room like at like 10, maybe 11 o'clock at night to like go back to my room to like do my own thing. And I walked into the kitchen. We always keep the kitchen door, like the door from the kitchen to the hallway open because we have dogs and they just roam the house. I came out, that door was closed, which we never do. And then we always keep my my parents' bedroom door open as well, because that's where the dogs typically sleep. So we keep that open during the day, and I hadn't closed it, and yeah, I came back upstairs and it was closed. And I'm so glad she witnessed it with me, because I feel like every time I mention it to someone, like in the family, they're like, yeah, okay. Like they somewhat believe me, and then it's just like, oh, that didn't happen, did it? But I'm so glad she witnessed it with me. Now we're gonna go back in with this brush, grab a black, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna line the lash line with the black up to this way and kind of extend it down to the lash line. And then we're gonna bring it down here. And then where we stopped that thing, we're gonna go up to there, and then we're gonna draw it down here. So it's like a new inner corner almost. Now what we're gonna do is gonna take a white pencil, and in that gap there between the two lines, gonna fill it in and kind of bring that onto the waterline as well, like that. Obviously it's a bit intense right now, we'll calm it down in a second, but okay, now we're just gonna top it all off with some under eye mascara. I look terrifying, just a pale face and really dark eyes. I mean, that is me anyway, isn't it? Pale, dark eyes. We're gonna sculpt out our jawline. I'm gonna take my contour color and just really make sure this jawline is popping. It's really funny when I do my makeup like this, because I'm like, where are you going? Like, I work from home. So I'm going from here to my bed. I mean, I do gotta walk to the post box every day, so I mean, we could be doing the most for that daily stroll to the post box. I don't know if she contours her nose. She's got a bit of colour to it, but I'm definitely contouring my nose because it's not cute like hers. I'm not going to try and copy her nose contour because I'm not achieving that from this. I'm not going to do like an in-depth thing of how I contour my nose because I do that in every video. So I would just like to point out that my nose contour looks a lot more intense on camera. It always has, and I assume it always will. We are going to take our sponge. Oh, like, that's not a sponge, this is a poofy one. A poofy puff. And we're gonna go down the edges of the nose. Now let's do a dot on the end of the nose. And then through the middle. Now, we're going to take our bronzer. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer on a fluffy brush. And this, we're not going to follow our normal cheekbones because they're not even remotely similar to how hers, remotely similar to how hers look, you know what I mean? So we're going to take our thing, we're going to start here for a second, and we're going to bring it down by here. That's all we're doing. It's like that. Make sure we get that forehead. Now we're going to use some blush. We're going to use the not Too Faced. We're going to use the L'Oreal Life's a Peach blush, just because she's got somewhat of a colour on her cheeks, but it's not too intense. So we're going to just keep it here, just where we did the bronzer. We're going to brush up the brows with some gel, and we're just going to fill them in ever so slightly with our brow pencil. She doesn't really look like she fills in her brows too much, so dust away this bake. Now it's lips time. We're going to take this Pat McGrath Clear Lip Balm, just to prep the lips a second. I'm going to take this dark brown lip liner, really overline the lips. I'm going to take this little brush and I'm going to kind of blend it into the lips a little bit. Now we're going to use the Pat McGrath lipstick in the shade Blow Up, which was like a little pinky sort of colour. I'm going to just do it on the edges of that brown lip liner. Now we're going to take a little bit of concealer. I say a little bit, but a lot. Tap it out. Go back over with our lip liner slightly. Now we're going to take a small tiny bit of lip gloss. This is the Morphe X Maddie Ziegler one in the shade Peach Butter. Just over the centre and the top. Now we are going to set this in place with the Sunset Bean Coconut Primer Water from, what's it called? Primark. What we are going to do is we're going to draw on an iconic beauty mark. What side of her face is that on? I'm just going to go for the left side because that's what it looks like. Okay, this is the finished makeup look. It's very dramatic, but I really enjoyed doing it and I feel fabulous. I definitely can't pull it off as well as she can, but you know, it's a lot like I'm going anywhere, so. But yeah, if you did enjoy, please like and subscribe. It would mean the world, obviously. I will hopefully see you in the next video.